Good morning, it's Joe Justice coming to you live here. Let's see, it is April 17th, that's Monday, 2023, and I'm excited to be with you guys this morning, this Monday, although the weather today is, not great because we got some chills in the air, a little bit of rain over the weekend. It's looking to be a really nice week in general, and particularly excited about what's coming up on Friday. I don't know if you know, but at GoMart Ballpark, we're going to be hosting the Savannah Bananas. Well, actually, so the ballpark's going to be hosting the Savannah Bananas, which is going to be really exciting. They're kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're super excited about it. Here's the whole thing. We have got some tickets. So everybody at Advantage Technology, if you work with an Advantage Technology rep, you can contact them and let them know that you want to be part of the Savannah Banana game. If you're not sure who that is, who your rep is, send me a message. Or don't drop me a comment. Send me a message. Just shoot a message to me here on the page, and I will see what I can do to get you some tickets. I can't make any promises because they're very limited, but I will do my best to get you some tickets if that's something that you want to do. I'm really excited about it and really want to make it happen for you. So, just to go over it one more time here, if you're in Charleston on Friday, that's this Friday, and you want to join us for the Savannah Bananas game, contact your Advantage Technology rep. We've got some tickets, and we might be able to get you going on that. So today, we are going to knock it out of the ballpark with some reliable IT support systems. So let's talk about what it takes to make a reliable IT support system. First and foremost, when you're developing an IT system, and by that I mean kind of the overall umbrella of your IT support system, you need to define the scope. And it's really important to take that extra time at the beginning when you're working with a rep or an organization to define what's going to be needed, how much data is going to be going through there, how many users are going to be using it, what kind of downtime you're going to be able to handle, what kind of application stacks are going to be involved, everything up and down the channel so that you can define what you're actually going to need. You don't want to over-engineer it, but most importantly, you don't want to under-engineer your system. You want to make sure that you have it very well defined and properly scoped. Next, you need to invest in the infrastructure. Now, that's your basic kind of infrastructure stuff, things like your switches, your Wi-Fi access points, your Ethernet cabling, conduits, running cablings, what types of cablings do you need to be fireproof? Does it need to be shielded? Things like that. There's all kinds of elements that come into the infrastructure, your cabinets, your server stations, where is your main hub going to be? Are you going to have like a server room? Are you going to have more like a server closet type situation? What are you going to have? What are you going to use to keep your system up and running? And what kind of demands are going to be put on there? So that physical infrastructure needs to be there. And then you need to invest a little bit in training and skills, both for your employees and if you work with a company like Advantage Technology, make sure that your IT company or support company is going to be able to handle the needs and has the proper training and skills. A lot of companies use us, so Advantage Technology or other IT companies like us, as a support network so that they'll have a handful of employees that handle the day-to-day stuff and will manage that kind of stuff and then rely on outside IT companies for the more difficult situation. So you want to make sure, if that's the situation that you're in, that you've got the proper training and skill sets for the employees that are going to be handling that day-to-day stuff. And then you're going to want to take care of documentation. Make sure that you've documented. When it comes to having a reliable IT support system, documentation can be one of the most powerful things that you have going for you. So make sure that you've taken the time to document everything. Set up some regular scheduled kind of maintenance and processes, procedures to go through to make sure that you get all that documentation, updating things like passwords, how they're stored, making sure that they're secure, but make sure that the right people can access that kind of stuff and get to that kind of stuff. You want to make sure that everything is documented. You want to make sure that everything flows properly, so that when you have problems, when there is an inevitably, switches go bad, servers go bad, power goes bad, power goes out, natural disasters, all kinds of things happen, all kinds of things go wrong. You want to make sure that you've got all that documented so that you can get it back up and running as quickly as possible. And then you want to make sure that you're making continuous improvements, continuously moving forward, making progress. Finding out, maybe when you first scoped out the project, you thought that you were going to need, a certain level of bandwidth, and it turns out you need much more than that. So you want to improve on that. Do it as you go, instead of, just kind of limping along and hoping things get better, because they're not going to get any better. They're just going to get worse and worse and worse. And there's no need to replace everything when you can make small incremental improvements. Focus on that. And then first and foremost, around all of this, is kind of a shell around everything, is what you want to do is make sure that you put security first. Focus on cybersecurity. Make sure everything's safe and protected. Make sure that your data's safe, everything's ready and protected, and take care of all of that stuff. It's very important to put security first. So you take care of all of those things, make sure that all that stack is taken care of. You've got security covered, you've got well-trained employees, everything's documented, the scope is defined and taken care of, and you will have a reliable IT support system that can handle all of the needs of your organization. So I hope you found this interesting today. If you did, give us a like, share it with your friends, let them know to follow us, and keep an eye out on us. And again, if you're interested in the Savannah Banana Game coming up on Friday, and you're an Advantage Technology customer, we want to reward you with a little loyalty, we would love to have you there at the game. So either contact me, or feel free to contact your Advantage Technology rep and say, hey, I would love to go to the Savannah Banana Games, and we'll get it taken care of. So until tomorrow, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye for now.